Hello everyone, it is BluecatEra here, and today, after I believe a few months, the last time on a Blue Cat Weapon Closet episode, in which I also forgot what episode number that was, it was probably 10 or 11, but I'll have to see. I reviewed the artillery cannon and the M1 carbine rifle, but today I managed to obtain a few new guns over the time elapsed, and I am now ready to present them to the public, and just to give them an overall review and net statistical review, I suppose. So, the first weapon I'm going to present for today is not the SMGPK, my apologies, but is for the Tzek gun. So, first things first, a small little description about the Tzek. The Tzek gun was the first VIP gun that I've ever seen actually get released on a VIP, which is actually quite surprising to me, since they never actually performed that till that day. It was actually quite a shock when I first saw it. I was like, oh wow, they're actually giving away guns for VIP now. As of right now, there are only two VIP guns, but from the two, I'd say this one is the best so far. So, enough of that, and on to statistical review right after this PM. Hi. There we are. So, alrighty then. Getting started. Our weapon right here is the Tzek. Its normal damage is 7, its maximum damage is 8, and its minimum damage is 5. The thing is though, is that considering the fact that the Tzek gun is a VIP gun, my apologies about that, is a VIP gun, there's no repair station for it, so that means it never gets rusty, so therefore its normal damage will permanently be 8. So, not bad, the damage is pretty good. The fire type, it is a semi-automatic. You'll have to tap the fire button in order to shoot it. Wait, let me just zoom out the screen so you can see how the spread looks. Alright, now that you've seen a little bit of a brief preview of it, as you may have already seen, the clip size is 10. The bullets per shot is 1. The accuracy is pretty poor, but that's sometimes a good thing. Yeah, I'd say it has poor accuracy. I wouldn't say it's too poor though. I wouldn't say it's very, but it's poor. The freeze rate. The freeze rate is very low. That's why most players consider using this gun as a SPAR gun rather than a basing gun. But yes, this is in fact a SPAR gun, and for a SPAR gun, it's pretty good. And furthermore, in addition, for a VIP gun. The fire rate, however, is slow. See, if you tap it just at the right time, it goes a bit faster. But realistically, it's not really all that fast. So the fire rate is pretty slow, unless you tap it at the right time. Therefore, I would say it would be moderate if you tapped it at the right time. But overall, it's slow. The reload speed. Reload speed is pretty good. Yeah, it's a fast reload speed, just like most other guns in the game. Yeah, it's a very fast reload speed. So that shouldn't really be too bad. And the price is VIP price, which is 7,500. And I will recommend this gun for SPAR. PK no, because the fire rate and the accuracy, well, the accuracy is alright for PK, but the fire rate, it feels a bit faster than yes. Streak, you could if you want to, but I don't really advise it. And basing, actually, I would recommend this gun for basing. With its high accuracy, it can take out enemies that are hiding, and additionally, the low freezer should definitely come in handy. But the one reason why I elected this gun to be a basing gun is primarily because of the fact that it doesn't get rusty. And because of that, you can make that as your form of backup weapon whenever you need to. And that was basically my idea. However, as right now, this recent VIP that I now have allows you to have all your guns on perfect condition. So from this point on, it really doesn't exactly matter. So from that point, I would say that I would recommend the Tzek going to be a SPAR and a basing weapon. So my overview, I kind of like the Tzek. It's not bad. It's not really something I would use frequently, but it's not bad. Oh yeah, that's right. Where the SK hideout is, there's like a new tunnel there, and now it's a soccer spa. I didn't necessarily saw what it was. I saw a little glimpse of it. I saw like a soccer field. I thought it was like you just play like local games, but no, it turns out it's a spa. That's interesting. Wow. I've seen it. I've seen it, but haven't participated in it yet. And I accidentally said, "Hey, nice job, Thumbs. You're so brilliant." Now, next gun is the SMGPK. Now, I have no idea why they call this the SMGPK. Um, I Skyped with a friend named Mystical Batman, I think, 2 days ago, and he told me what the actual gun skin was supposed to be called, but I kind of forgot. I think it was MP5 Navy? I think, I'm not sure. Something about an MP5, because it does actually kind of look a little bit like a very familiar gun. Huh. Regardless, just like the Tzek, the normal damage is 7, however, it doesn't remain in perfect condition. So the maximum damage is 8, and the minimum damage is 5, and the normal damage is 7, as said previously. The fire type. This gun is an automatic. So basically you just hold down, and that's all. Nothing more to it, nothing less. The clip size you can clearly see is 22, which surprisingly it's a pretty big clip size. And the bullets per shot is 1. And the accuracy, although you may not exactly see it at first, because if you notice in the description of the gun, it claims that it has good accuracy, not perfect accuracy. However, it actually has perfect accuracy. There's not a single motion of the spread in the bullet. So accuracy is perfect. Not sure to you guys if that would be either a good thing or a bad thing, but let's go over the rest of the statistics, shall we? The freeze rate. It's a low freeze rate. I wouldn't say very low. You are kind of stuck for a while, but it's not that bad to a point where you should take damage every time you shoot, like the Shipka. So yeah, the freeze rate, I'd say it's low, so I think that's appropriate for this gun. The reload speed. Reload speed is pretty fast. I'd say it's a very fast reload speed. So yeah, I think this gun's pretty balanced. I see nothing that can be considered overpowered about it. And the price is 23,000, and that is written like this. So you will need this many Graalats in order to purchase the SMGPK. Now, for SPAR, this is kind of a tough one. See, PK, I would say no to streaking. This is kind of a tough one. I would say I'm being decisive in between yes to SPAR or no to SPAR, because the freeze rate is low. And like a typical SPAR gun, for the most part, I may have noticed that SPAR guns like to have very high accuracy. That's another thing I'm also kind of falling back on. You know what? Yes, I'd say this gun is good for SPAR if you know how to work with it. PK. Debatable, but I'd say no. I would only say no.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Well, my apologies about that. Yeah, my apologies. Reflector.op just decided to crash. Okay. That's never happened to me before. I'm paranoid now. But as I was saying, I would say no to PK. Surprised that thing didn't happen again, but I would say no to PK because of the fire rate. However, yes, once again, like the Tzek, if you tap it just the right time, it goes significantly faster. But still, not really exactly all that much faster. I'd say it goes from, because the fire rate is pretty slow. But if you tap it, I'd say it go on to fast. Yeah, that's a pretty fast fire rate if you tap it. If you tap it just at the right time too. But last one is basing. I would actually recommend this for basing. I did in fact try this for basing, and yes, it is actually very good. I was actually quite surprised that I managed to hold off 2 people. Yes, oh, highly, so very impressive. Well done, Mr. Bluecat. But I hold off a couple of people, a small amount of people with the SMGPK, with of course the help of iFreeze. But the point is that I was able to handle the situations thrown at me during GZ very well. So that was the, I suppose I can say, the most recent episode of BluecatEra. Blah. It's been so long, I don't even know how to say my own godforsaken title. I am absolutely horrified. I, uh, I don't know anymore. I'm just so out of it. It's 9:45 in the morning. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and not tomorrow, next episode, I'm just screwing up so badly on this. Next episode, we will review the Ultrice gun and the Auto Pistols. Both of them, of course. Well, thank you guys for watching.